Hey, the Tao Daily Tarot is all set and ready to roll. Just give you a little heads up. You want to change your life. You want to bring more passion and enthusiasm into your life. You want to smile again. To do that, you have to do a couple of things. Here are the key cards for this reading. We'll fill in the details for you coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome to another brand new edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Glad to have you along, whether you're a first timer, long timer, cross watcher, makes no difference whatsoever. Hey, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Very important information as I try to build this channel with YouTube. They want to see those kinds of things. Thank you every time that you stop by. Appreciate it. So, for the new timers, what makes this tarot reading different from other tarot readings? Well, first of all, it's archetypal, so I read the images on the card. I'm also just using 8 cards. 4 decks, but just 8 cards because the Tao is very simple. It's the direct, straight path. So just 8 cards from 4 different decks. I also focus on energies. I don't predict. I focus on energies. The energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling. The things that are always at you every single day. Things are always going. Things are always coming to you. Things are pushing, pulling. That's typical. Think of this as an energetic weather report. And as opposed to a usual tarot reading, what I do is I empower you. Okay, I said a weather report, and I did that specifically, energetic weather report. If you live in an area where the weather is variable, you want to know what the weather is going to be like today because you can prepare for it. So let's say where you're living today, they are expecting rain showers throughout the whole day. Well, what do? Do you wait for somebody to bring you an umbrella before you go out, or do you get your own umbrella? Usual tarot readings have you waiting for something or somebody else before you move. This energetic weather report gives you the weather forecast. You get your own umbrella. You are in charge. You are in command. So that's part of what makes this thing different. Also do a thing called the hyper shuffle, and I try to do the read within 10 minutes or less. The reason is you're busy. You have things to do, people to see, things to get done. You have a life. You can squeeze in a 10-minute report. By the way, I do a brand new reading every single day, 365 days a year. So if you can't get to it today or tomorrow or whenever, you can easily do a bunch of them. I know a lot of people who subscribe who do it in groups, 3, 4, 5. Maybe they save it up for the weekend, but then at 10 minutes a read, they can easily do that, and it empowers you. That's really the whole point of this whole thing. I want to give you the power. I give you the energetic forecast. You decide how you will navigate your life. Alrighty. So I mentioned a thing just a moment ago called the hyper shuffle. If you are brand new here, you're going to want to see this. So there you go. The hyper shuffle. Let's get to today's Tao Daily Tarot Report. We have the oracle card that is the overall temperature of this reading. Remember, I call it the energetic weather report. And the overall temperature is breathe. Seems like such simple advice, but it's so important. You can go days without food. You can go hours without water. You can only go a minute or 2 without breathing. Very important. One of the best things that you can do for your overall health. Breathe. Get you to relax, put you into the parasympathetic mode, the healing mode. Breathe. That's the overall temperature. Alrighty, so let's get now to the energies of coming and going. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Big, 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 big. Well, sort of. It's the last card there. It's talking about responsibility. You're overwhelmed, you're overworked, you're burdened, you're challenged, and you're ready to put the burdens down. You've had enough. Now, since we've just gotten past the Scorpio full moon and Pluto has just turned retrograde, this tells me that you are willing to put something down, something that you were passionate about, someone that you were passionate about. But the cost is way, 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 way too high. So you decide, no, I'm not going to do this at all. Also, the energy of coming and going, we have the Seven of Swords. This is something that you're doing in secret. This is something you're doing in private. Or somebody's trying to steal your passion. One of the two. We'll figure this whole thing out as we move on from here. I expect we will get some clarification on that as we move ahead into the reading. But let us now shift over to the side, the energetic side of pushing and pulling energy. And we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands are stability, their commitment, their, as you can see, they're an entire family celebrating. So apparently you are looking for unification in your life. You're looking for stability, but you're looking probably more in the area of emotional fulfillment, joy, happiness. And you're working towards establishing this beautiful relationship, the Four of Wands. Really, really nice card. And you can see why someone apparently has taken away. Maybe you've taken it away because you just bought into everything and now you're finding it's a mistake. You know, the Swords and Wands, your thinking, what you've processed has really put you into a bind, taken away your enthusiasm. And yet the fact of the matter is that's what you really want in your life. You want this really comfortable, positive, enthusiastic life, this commitment. Maybe it's your commitment to a life. Maybe it's not someone else. And we go now to the final energy from pushing, pulling. We have the Two of Swords. You see there the blindfold and the two swords crossed. They are, by the way, the Ace of Swords, two Ace of Swords, but they're opposing points of view. Your thinking is divided. Your thinking is conflicted. What do I go for? How do I get there? Which direction do I go? And you notice the moon up there, the crescent moon, says that there's just intuition, I guess, is probably what you're going to have to pay attention to because your thoughts are conflicted. You have two different trains of thought and you're just caught in between. We go from here to the first magnifier card. This is the superb Knight of Wands. You want to bring that enthusiasm, that happiness, that joy back into your life. And this is what you're working toward. Now, it may be that there is a situation or a person that comes into your life and helps establish this joy, this enthusiasm for life again, the zest for life. Well, you may have to do it on your own. And you're willing to do so because the Knight says, yeah, I am on the path and I will continue to work in that direction. The other magnifier card, the Fool. Which is sort of an interesting description because the fact of the matter is the Fool is the ultimate act of faith. He wipes the board clean and starts over and is willing to do so like nothing ever happened. He is not encumbered by old thoughts, old feelings. The board is wiped clean and he's starting new because he knows, he has faith. It's going to be a whole lot better. And ultimately, I'm thinking that's what you have to do. You have a lot of things that are kind of combined and squishing here together. This is what you need to do. You need to breathe. Slow down. Center yourself. Your thoughts are conflicted. You don't have joy or passion in your life. Take a deep breath. And do it as often as you can during the day. Through your nose, not through your mouth, through your nose. Very therapeutic as we are finding out about breathing. Breathe, because this is the vice versa card that we're focused on, and this is where you want to go. You want the proverbial world. An era is ending. This is an Arcana card. Something in your life wants to end. I'm thinking it's the confusion. It's the opposing thoughts. You want that joy back in your life. You want the enthusiasm. You want to smile again. And this is what's waiting for you. But to do so, I'm thinking what you're really going to have to do to get this brand new start is to do what the Joker, the Fool, suggests. And that is wipe the board clean. Don't bring any emotions, any thoughts, anything from the past. Start anew. And the best way to do that every single day is to breathe. I cannot emphasize that enough. Deep breathing through your nose. If you can do it several times a day, just good. 3 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Do it 3 times. Every time you think about it throughout the day. It is so healing, so centering. It will get you to this new world of excitement, enthusiasm, possibility, joy that you really, really want. This is an appropriate reading for the day after the super full moon in Scorpio and Pluto going retrograde. This is the restart. This is the Fool. Wipe that board clean, leave all the stuff in the past, and have the faith that you will get to this new world by simply breathing, centering, slowing yourself. It's a gift. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. It may take a little while, but you got your path. Run for it. So there's the reading for today, the Tao Daily Tarot reading. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for doing it. I look forward to seeing you in one form or fashion every single day because I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year. But if you and I happen not to be able to catch up with one another anytime soon, between now and the next time that we have a chance to sit down and talk tarot, blessings.